Hi Libra, and welcome to your reading. Okay, let's see. What or who is holding Libra back? What or who is holding Libra back? They may be trying to stay incognito. Don't want to be seen or found. Oh, there we go. Alright, one moment Libra, because you already know I don't see the cards before they are placed. This, no. Take this one, main or side, side, not it. Alright. Wait. Main or side? Main or side? This is main message. No. Not this one. Main or side? Side. This is main or side? Something you don't need to know. Not it. Side message. Not something you need to know. Okay. Okay. Let's go back in the deck. Let's see what we have for you. The Lovers, Knave of Pentacles, the Moon, the Star, and the Queen of Chalices. Alright. So if you have Gemini anywhere in your chart, you may want to check out Gemini's reading as well, because they also had the Lovers, the Moon, and the Stars. The only thing that's different is the placement. For them, Moon was their with their advice or what they need to know. But as far as the Lovers and the Stars, exact same placement. So again, if you have Gemini in your chart, you might want to look into their reading as well, just to be safe. But anyway, Libra, this is your reading, so let's focus on you. First up, you have the Lovers. You are making piss poor decisions. Irrational thinking. It seems to be holding you back is that you're going with the first thought that's going through your head. You're not thinking of the consequences or the potential possibilities of any other of your second choice. Is what you see is what you get. The first thing you see, that's what you're paying for. You don't want to know about second option, third option, fifth option. Because you found your dream home, you found your ideal workspace. But it's like you're so busy rushing into something, not thinking of the consequences or the alternative options. You may be bypassing something that actually has even greater reward or greater benefits for you. That's not to say you're acting off an impulse or irrationality. Some of you definitely are. But it's splitting off into a different section where some of y'all are moving. It's more of intuition based. You're so stern on your first pick, regardless of whether you see the other options or not. Even after you made your choice and you know what the other options are, you're still stuck on the first thing you chose. You may even double down on it. To those around you, it may seem stupid or silly, reckless, impulsive, or just plain being stubborn, that you don't want to admit that you're wrong, but some of you are making piss poor decisions just off of going with the moment and being reckless in your decision making, not thinking things fully through. But others of you, it's more intuition based, where you know what you're doing, you know what you signed up for, you know what you're agreeing to. It may not make sense to others, but it makes sense to you. In regards to what you see, yeah, you're going with the flow. You're going with the natural. You're going with the natural energy around you. If today's not a work day, if you work from home, or if you choose your own hours, yeah, I'm not sitting down for work today because I don't feel the right energy for it. I'm not in the right headspace. It's like you have a carefree attitude, but whether right or wrong, you're moving based off the energy you're feeling for the day. If you're guided to do something, you're going to do it. If you're guided to sit your ass at home, not make a sound, read a book, turn off your electronics, you're going to do it. If you feel like it's time to put the work in, that's exactly what you're going to do for the majority, if not the remainder of the day. Like, however the energy shifts, that's what you go based off of. And again, you're like, because the way Spirit is showing it to me, you are someone who stands alone. What makes sense to you and how you do things, it may not make sense to the people around you. It's like a crowd around you at your back, forming a half circle around you. They're watching and staring and wondering, what the fuck are you doing? But it's more of like an amazement and astonishment. Like, you take so much time off, you don't really do things the typical way, but they're still amazed that you actually get shit done. Now, in regards to what you don't see, there's something hidden from view. There's a trickery, deceptive nature. But it's weird because I cannot pick up on if it's you or another person, or just a situation in general that's not playing out the way you think it is. But being that you go based off the flow of the energy intuitively, you may be picking up on something. You may be picking up on the fact that there's something you're not seeing. Yeah, there's something you're not seeing. There's something you're not aware of. And it's crazy because it's right there in front of your face. Something that's plain as day is blatantly obvious, but it's either you're being distracted from it or it's going over your head. Like, say for example, people around you are over here laughing because someone said something funny, but you don't get the joke. you don't get the joke because it pertains to you. It's something about you, but it's going over your head because it's not meant for you to know. It's kind of like an inside joke, inside secret. You're left out in the dark. It's like, and there it is again. You're picking up on the fact there's something that you don't know, that you don't see. You just don't know what. Yeah, on an intuitive level, you're picking it up. In regards to how this situation is affecting you, you have the power to see something through, but it's like you're playing it cautious. It comes across where you're playing it cautious. You're going to take it one step at a time. It's more of self-restraint, self-control, self-discipline. You're not being your natural self in the way you do things and just going with the flow and enjoying the present moment. You're becoming a little bit more controlled, but not in a natural way. Being that you go with the flow of the energy around you and you're picking it up intuitively, that there's something you're not seeing, that's more than like, most like, that's the only thing that makes sense right now for how it is you're moving. Because it's like you're now moving, you're sleeping with one eye open, you're playing your cards close to your chest. You're still enjoying the moment, you're still going to do your own thing, but you're doing it in a more controlled manner. But being controlled as you are, instead of going with your intuition, that gut feeling, instead of making that first choice, you're taking time to sit down and analyze. Not analyze. It's like you're not in the present moment anymore. You're thinking of the future. You're thinking of you're paying attention to what's going on around you. But it's like that's all distracting you from the here and now. So the way you're used to doing things, where you just go with your gut feeling, you go with your first option, you don't want to hear about anything else, it doesn't make sense to other people, but it works for you. But being that you're picking up on the fact that there's something you're not seeing, whether it be with a situation or another person, is causing you to change the way you do things. And lastly, you have the Queen of Chalices. This is the advice the Spirit has to offer, that it may be advisable for you to go to somebody that you trust, that knows you inside and out, someone who understands the way you move, the way you think, the way you do things. Not someone who is quick to criticize or judge you, but someone who will listen and keep an open mind. Yeah, share your thoughts, share your opinions, get another person's point of view, and let them be there for you during this trying time. And honestly, overall, it may be in your best interest, because Libra, depending on how intuitive you are, if you're picking up on something, feeling like there's something going on that you're not seeing, whoever this person is to you, they may be of assistance in helping you see what you don't. Because, yeah, it's right there in front of you, plain as day, but it's like hiding something in plain sight to make sure you don't notice it, because it's right there in plain view, blending in with everyone or everything else. The person that you go to, that you trust for counseling, to help you through with what it is you're feeling, what it is you're thinking, they may actually provide a few pieces of the puzzle to help you figure out what it is you're not seeing, or what it is you're keying in on. But anyway, in regards to your side message, you have the Four of Chalices, the World, and the High Priestess. Yeah, you're complacent with where you're at. You're not going to be tricked into doing something a new way. You're not going to be tricked or deceived into doing things a new way or somebody else's way. Because what you have, what you do, what you use, it works for you. For some of you, because with the World here, if you used to listen to people in the past about what you should do, or I'm hearing if you were sensitive to criticism and how people say and how people talk about the decisions you make, you may be closing out that chapter of you may be closing out that chapter of caring what other people think or taking it to heart, because with what I'm hearing for you, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do it my way. I'm gonna see it for myself. If I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. At least I can say I tried and made the effort to do something for myself. My decision making may not be all that clear, but it's something that works for me. And instead of diminishing that or taking away from that or having people deter you from that, you're embracing it. Because whether right or wrong, your way does work. And not everybody needs to understand what it is you do or how you do it. But lastly, you need to have faith and trust in your intuition a little bit more. With or without this person you go to for to be consoled, you may find the last piece of the puzzle on your own, because something is coming into view. Something is no longer shrouding your vision. With the High Priestess here, you're trusting your intuition, but it's coming across that you're waiting and listening. When you're around other people or when you're in a difficult situation, it's like you remain quiet, taking in the energy of the day, the energy around you, and keying in on the one that doesn't quite sit right with you. One of these things are not the same. One of these things that do not belong. And once you recognize that, because again, it's right there in your face, you just don't know it. But the moment you let your intuition guide you and direct you and pick up on the energy that seems off, even by a little bit, figure out where it's coming from, it's like that paranoia, that sense of security that you need. The sleeping with one eye open, it's like, I don't feel it that much with your side messages. Not the same way I felt it with the star. It's like, you're going to let that go because now you know exactly who it's coming from. And quite possibly why they're doing it, or why they're moving the way they move, or saying what they say. Yeah. It comes off more like a weight lifted off your shoulders. stop chasing ghosts because you not have your answer. But anyway, Libra, this is the reading that I have for you. I do hope you liked or at least gained some insight from the reading. If you did, please do like and subscribe as there will be more videos to come. That being said, I should catch you in the next one. Bye, Libra.